What's up, good people? I wanted to come on and share some insight that I picked up on for the past couple of days. I've been hearing a message over and over again. I had the need, a serious need for some more motivation. Not that I was feeling unmotivated, not that I was feeling like I wasn't committed to forward progress, but just that the the messages that I was hearing were not as supportive as I would have liked. So I needed to put some strong voices in my ears and in my own head to keep me moving toward my goal. And I came across one podcast I was listening to from Russell Brunson, and he was talking about getting up after you fall down. And it made me think. It made me think about all the big wigs out there, the big names out there in business and marketing and promotions and motivational speakers, whatever. And every one of them has a story. Every one of them has a story about how they got knocked down, maybe even knocked out, but somehow they just had to get themselves back up and get things going in the right direction again. It made me think about when you a saying that Mike Tyson said. He said everybody's got a plan until they get hit in the face, right? So the subject came to me, the lesson learned from getting punched in your eye. I thought it was interesting that that so many people who are successful now, so many people who are operating on like the ultimate level, what I would consider, the true bigwigs. Every one of them has a story about how they got knocked flat on their keister, flat on their behind, and some of them lost it all and had to get it back, and they did. So the idea that you can be traipsing along just fine, doing what you do, holding up the vision for your business, for your project, for your dream, and out of nowhere, or sometimes you can even see it coming, but you get socked right in the eye. And I don't know if you've ever got hit in the eye. It's been a long time since I got hit in the eye. I think I was 12 years old when this girl punched me dead in my eye. Pop! Broke my glasses and everything. I used to wear glasses back in the day. But yeah, this bully. She was a few years older than me. I'm not making excuses, but yeah, I was always taught that you don't hit girls. So she got the better of me that day. I took one for the team. But if you ever got hit in your eye, there's a moment where everything just seems to stop. It's like the pulse of the planet just pauses. I could have sworn birds that were flying by just hung in midair, and everything that was in forward motion just seemed to pause for however long a moment that was. But that is so much like life. That is so much like, this journey that entrepreneurs are on. You can have the best plan in your mind. You can see all of this grand vision and how things are going to turn out. And all it takes is one good right in the eye. And what happened to that vision? What happened to how you saw things? What happened to what you saw that was supposed to be the very next step? It all just, you know, vanishes somewhere. And the only thing you can see is that moment that you're in. And somehow you have to get it together and begin to see again, see what's coming again. There's two things about that. There's, the saying that's from the Bible says, without vision, the people perish. So it's absolutely imperative that you have to see, right? You can't just operate in the blind. So even if you lose the vision for a temporary moment, you have to get it back. You don't really have a choice in the matter. But also, just because something gets in your way, just because you get that hit that stops you in your tracks, doesn't mean that it's over, doesn't mean that you have to change your mind or your attitude about what you're working on. Sometimes that's all there is in life. Opposition. Myron Golden says, after intention, what did he say? After intention comes disruption. You can expect it, right? So yeah, you had in mind to establish this thing, to accomplish and achieve so and so, but sometimes out of nowhere you get hit with a whammy, and that's just how it is. But the prevailing attitude, the thing that makes us as entrepreneurs and new business owners and small business owners, whatever category you find yourself in, the thing that gives us above average results, makes us above average people, is the ability that we have to pull it back together. Even in the midst of darkness, even in the midst of discouragement, even in the midst of plans that didn't pan out the way that you thought they would pan out, we still keep pressing on. You know, there's something about us, something about that spirit inside the entrepreneur that makes you just not want to give up. So even if in the midst of battle, you get popped in your eye, the only thing to do is keep fighting, keep swinging, keep chugging along, keep pushing forward. Because eventually your vision comes back to you. Eventually you can see what motivated you in the beginning. And regardless to whoever else is talking, regardless to what anybody else's idea about what you're trying to do or how you're trying to do it, you know that it's worthwhile. You know that your idea is valid and has a right to exist. So when that vision does come back to you, the stars go away. That's when the real you shows up. And the real you is a champion. The real you is determined to win. So with your business endeavor, with your project, your dream that you want to see come to reality, come to fruition, keep pressing on. Don't let a little eye-jammy stop your forward motion. That's it.